Okay, y'all, so this episode was crazy. Of All the Queen's Men, Season 2, Episode 16, Can You Keep a Secret? I mean, Dime went off on the stage, Casanova gets caught up, and your boy Tommy is ready to kill somebody. Let's get into it. Okay, y'all, so this episode is going to start right where the last one left off. Now, your girl, Madam, is one step ahead, as usual, and she needs some dirt on Casanova. She needs to make sure that he has zero credibility when it comes to whatever he's going to say. Now, of course, Madam is going to find out about Patty because Dime is going to see an article, and she's going to let her know what happened. And Madam immediately wants to see Face. Now, Face doesn't even try to lie. He's just going to come clean and let her know exactly what went down and what happened. And Madam, of course, lets him know that she has his back and that she's going to be there for him. And like I said, Madam is always cleaning up these guys' messes. I mean, they stay in so much stuff, y'all, and she always has to clean everything up. It's so crazy to me, and I feel like your boy Amp is about to get himself in some more trouble, and this is going to be even another mess that she's going to have to clean up because he is definitely spiraling out of control in this episode, y'all. Now, we all know that Amp doesn't drink, but Amp is so mad at Dime and wants to make her jealous. He takes a drink, and then he takes this chick into the locker room, and, basically is just in there screwing her. Fuego tries to stop him, tries to talk some sense into him, but he doesn't want to listen to Fuego. And then, of course, Dime is going to walk in on it, and this is just getting very messy, y'all. So it is what it is at this point. But, we're going to do a whole nother video about Amp and Dime, and we'll talk about that in more detail later. So meanwhile, y'all, Fuego is looking at all of this stuff happening, and he's just like, look, this is the reason why I don't even want to dance anymore. He's talking to Doc, and Doc just is like, don't know what's going on. He's just trying to mind his own business. And then Fuego is going to end up going outside trying to get some air. Now, once again, Fuego got his ass outside instead of in this club making money, because y'all know Fuego has been light these last few episodes. His tip out has not been what it's supposed to be. Now, we all know your boy Tommy is out here wilding out. He wants to go get at Casanova. He wants to kill him. I mean, Tommy always wants to kill somebody. But like I said, you always need a Tommy on your side. He is always ready to go. And I think that's why I like this character, Tommy, because you can count on him for sure to know that he gonna have Madam back no matter what. Meanwhile, y'all, Detective Davis with her old sneaky self, always lurking somewhere, always around a corner, peeking around. She's out here. She sees Fuego come outside, and once again, she tries to step to him. She's trying to get information from him, but you cannot get information from somebody who does not know anything. However, she is going to try to get to him because she going to try to get him to know something. But anyway, y'all, Madam is going to end up coming outside, and she is going to end up talking to the detective and tell Fuego to get up in the club because he shouldn't even be out there in the beginning. Now, the detective is going to bring up Patty. She wants to talk to Babyface because of this whole situation with Miss Patty. Miss Patty is dead. Miss Patty had this whole warrant out for him. Like, it's a lot going on with Miss Patty and Face. So she wants to have a conversation, but Madam is just like, look, if you don't have no warrant, if he's not a person of interest, then why do you want to speak to him? And she's just like, well, I thought he might want to clear his name. Well, look, you thought wrong. You need to go ahead and move around. So anyway, y'all, your girl Dime is going to go off on the stage. And when I say she goes off, I mean she goes off. It was crazy bananas. It even had your girl Madam baffled. The way she was looking was like, oh my God. Now, y'all, is it just me or did anybody else wonder when the heck Amp had time to learn this dance? Because he just came back, but yet he out here doing routines and stuff. And I'm just like, dude, how did you learn this? But anyway, y'all, I'm just rambling. Now, meanwhile, Madam is going to call Fuego into her office, and she's going to speak to him, and she's like, what did she say to you? And he's going to tell her, what she said and that he didn't say anything. Now, he lets Madam know that he just wants to get out of school. He just wants to get on with his life, that he is struggling with this whole situation, that he's been thinking about his old life a lot. He's been thinking about God a lot, and he just wants to be done with all of this, and Madam says that she understands, and she tells him basically, that, if that's what he wants to do, that's what he wants to do. But we all know that Madam is not going to let go of him this easily. But in this moment, she makes it seem like she does. Now, is it me or did anyone else wonder, did he quit or not? Because I really couldn't tell. I was like, did he just quit? I think he quit, but Anyway, y'all, Tommy is like, how you want me to handle this? How you want me to kill him? And I'm just like, dang, Tommy, she don't want you to kill him. Like, you're not finna go kill nobody. Like, there has to be a better plan than always trying to kill some doggone body, Tommy. But anyway, Madam comes up with the plan because we all know that in order to get Fuego on their side, in order to get him in line, in order to get him not to leave, in order to get him to need her, whatever the case is, whatever you want to call it, Fuego has to have his own dirt. That is the only way that he is going to be down and keep his mouth shut. He has to have a body too. He has to have something to lose. And Madam realizes that, and that's exactly what she does, y'all. I mean, it's a sad situation, but it is what it is. In order to protect her business, in order to protect everything around her, in order to get the weakest link in line, she had to do something drastic, and this is what it is. Sorry. So anyway, y'all, Tommy's job is going to be to get that information on old girl, El Fuego's ex, so that they can go ahead and set their plan in motion. Now, meanwhile, y'all, Trouble, who always seems to be trying to impress Madam because she's trying to get to the big boy stage. She don't want to be back there in the dressing room with, the scrubs anymore. She wants to be on the main stage with the men of Eden. You know what I'm saying? So she tries to impress Madam. She tells Madam something about Casanova and says that she sees a lot. And she tells her that, hey, he's still up there in the VIP room. He never came back down. So Madam is like, hey, go check on him. So when she gets up there to go check on him, of course, Casanova still laid out. When he finally wakes up, he realizes that he's been drugged, he's been robbed, and of course he thinks that Trouble has something to do with it. But for once, Trouble actually didn't have anything to do with your troubles, Casanova. But, that's not going to stop him from thinking that. And now he has to go downstairs and tell Madam that he ain't got no money, that he cannot, pay her money. And so this, of course, allows Madam to move forward with her plan. And it's like, look, you need to give me my money. At first, she was just about to let him go, but then he's like, no, I can get you the money. And so she tells him like, hey, I'm going to need 5,000. And he's just like, 5,000, and then it is what it is. So it's going to be interesting to see how this all plays out, because we know that he needs to be there because he doesn't realize that his cover has been blown just yet. However, he's trying to stay in there so that he can try to get the information that the detective needs. But, it is what it is, Casanova. Your cover is blown. It's over, buddy. Okay, y'all. So meanwhile, your girl Dime asked Midnight to walk her to her car. Now, y'all know that this is something that he has been doing ever since that situation happened where she got robbed. But Doc doesn't know about this. So, of course, Doc is going to think that she's trying to make Amp jealous, and he's going to tell Midnight to stay out of it. But we all know that it has nothing to do with that, and that is not how Dime is moving. She is just still kind of shook from that whole situation that happened to her with Red. Now, once she gets outside, she's going to talk to Midnight and go ahead and confide in him about this whole situation with Amp, and Midnight is going to say something that kind of sort of maybe just makes sense. He's going to say maybe this is who he has been all along. Maybe the person that you met originally is not the true person, and maybe this is his true colors, and this could very well be so. We don't know. Now, we are going to talk a little bit more about Amp and Dime a little bit later, so we'll discuss this in further detail. Now, y'all, your boy Amp is going to be wilding out. He is going batshit crazy at this point. He's just being an complete jerk. He is literally acting like a child, y'all. He is outside screwing another chick in the same night that he was just screwing somebody else. I'm like, dude, you are so pulling a Midnight, and you gonna be at the clinic just like Midnight be. Like, you doing too much. But anyway, he does this right beside Dime's car, so it's clear that you are trying to make her jealous in some way, form, or fashion, y'all. He just doing too much. Okay, y'all, so last but not least is going to be the scene where your boy Fuego is going to come into his home, and he's going to see old girl laying in the bed, his ex-girlfriend, and he's going to try to talk to her, but of course she isn't saying anything. Now, two men are going to come in, and they're going to hold him, put a gun in his hand, and they're going to shoot her. So his fingerprints are now going to be on this gun, and it's going to look like he shot his ex, y'all. And now your boy Fuego has a body, and he didn't even try to get one. I mean, come on. This is just crazy. So anyway, y'all, that is what's up with All the Queen's Men Season 2, Episode 16, Can You Keep a Secret? Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. Let me know what y'all think about Amp and his shenanigans. What y'all think about this whole El Fuego situation. Is your girl Madam wrong for this, or did she just do what she had to do? Go ahead and get the conversation started down below, guys. Meanwhile, if you like this video, make sure to go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to your girl's channel. Now, YouTube says that you just might like this video next, so go ahead and check it out. Until next time, guys, peace.